The beautiful woman was moving things when a potato fell from the basket. That potato would completely change the fate of a beggar. Jack picked it up and politely handed it back to her. She thought he was kind-hearted, but he was dressed in rags and looked shabby, so she decided to let him work in her restaurant. To everyone's surprise, when Jack was cutting pork into strips, he made each one exactly the same size. It turned out he had once been a 3-time cooking champion, but his apprentice poisoned his tea to steal his title. Jack didn't die, but he lost his memory and ended up begging on the streets, which led to what happened at the start. At that moment, the head chef, who secretly liked the woman, saw her being close to Jack. Jealous. He gave Jack complicated tasks and set very strict standards, but Jack completed them perfectly, trying to drive him away. The head chef said the pork strips didn't meet his requirements. Then he told Jack to beat an egg. It had to be perfectly mixed, and a chopstick had to stand in it without falling. Jack still did it easily. Everyone watching was impressed, but that made the head chef hate him even more. Next, he told Jack to coat pork with sauce. The sauce couldn't be thicker than 1 millimeter, and not a drop could hit the floor, or Jack would be fired. Jack poured the pork into the sauce. Then he used his own method to coat it. The sauce clung tightly to the meat. He tossed the pork in the air, caught it perfectly on a plate, and didn't get a single drop of sauce on his hands. Everyone there was amazed. Even the head chef admitted his skill, but warned him never to show off in front of him again, or he'd be fired. Jack ignored him and kept working. Then the head chef told him to serve a dish. Jack picked it up but stopped to think. When asked why, he said the sauce was too strong and would ruin the taste, and the customer wouldn't like it. The head chef got angry, saying he'd been a chef for over 10 years and knew better than a beggar. The woman rushed in, saying the customer was hungry. She told them to serve it immediately. The head chef grabbed the dish from Jack and gave it to her. She took it to the table. The customer took one bite and spat it out, complaining the sauce was too strong, and scolding the restaurant for poor cooking. The owner told her to have the kitchen make a new dish. She went back and asked who had made it. The chefs proudly said it was the head chef, thinking it would be praised, but she said the customer was very unhappy and they had to redo it. The head chef realized Jack had spotted the problem earlier. Jack was already cutting vegetables. When asked what he was doing, he said he was preparing the next dish. The angry head chef tried to stop him, but the woman wanted Jack to try. Meanwhile, in the dining area, the rival restaurant staff mocked the dish as pig food and invited the customer to their place. As the customer was about to leave, Jack walked out with his own dish.